Most people don't go looking for the paranormal. It's not something they want to experience, and it's decidedly unsettling even for seasoned ghost hunters. But sometimes the paranormal walks right into your front door and imposes itself on your life. For Karen Norwood of Jow, that's just what happened in the summer of 1971 when a ghost walked right in the front door of her house. Karen was a newlywed at the time, and she and her then husband had settled into a quaint 3-bedroom home that had been moved in on a lot in her childhood neighborhood. Growing up, Karen didn't give the paranormal a second thought. The homes in the neighborhood were perhaps 30 years old, but all well lived in. There wasn't a history of hauntings to speak of. The house was built like an old camp house. I was told it was an old El Paso house, natural gas, but that was just before they left Jow. It's still there, she said. I grew up just 2 houses east of there, and we never had anything odd happen at all. We were there on that hill before that house was moved in. The newlywed couple was renting the home and only had been there a few months when late one night they lay down to sleep and a sound on the front door startled them. We heard a noise at our front door. It sounded like someone opened it and closed it. Then we heard the wooden floors and a kind of swishing sound down the hall. At first, we thought it might be the owners, but we couldn't figure out why they were in the house. Moreover, the couple knew the front door had been dead-bolted shut before they gone to bed. It walked right down the hall and stood in our bedroom doorway. What stood in the doorway looked like a small woman in a dress, except the rays of light streaming through the window from a street light down the street passed through the figure and illuminated the wall behind it. It was a dark shape, but you could see through it. She stood just outside of our bedroom door. It was terrifying. You could see through her. You could definitely tell it was not a person. Frozen in fear, the couple could only stare from the bed as the figure stood staring back at them. After what surely seemed an eternity, it turned and walked back through the home, exiting out of the back door. You could hear the back door slam as it left, Karen said. The most bizarre thing about that door was sealed shut. It would not open. We were not able to open it ourselves. I don't know what it was sealed with or why, but we couldn't get it open. Finally, free of the grip of terror, the couple sprang from the bed, turning on all lights and searching the home. The front door was still closed, dead-bolted in place, and the back door was still sealed and unopenable. They spent the rest of the night fighting off sleep, afraid to drift off. I never saw it before or afterwards, Karen said. I still have chill bumps now talking about it. I don't even know if I have ever been more frightened. I don't have a clue of who it could have been. In Jow, stories about the ghost of the little girl in period clothing walking roadways late at night, or showing up at the town school or in someone's home. Some Jow residents speak of a ghost of a woman in black who walks the train tracks down through the town at night. Perhaps the tracks aren't the only portion of town she haunts, and perhaps she wanders as she will through the homes of Jow, looking for something or someone only she remembers.